What's up, Leeds faithful? Gather round because I've got some absolutely mental news that's gonna shake Elland Road to its very foundations. You know that feeling when you're watching the Whites and your heart's pounding so hard you think it might burst. Well, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you will have you feeling every single emotion possible. We're talking about 3 massive transfer moves that are happening right now. And trust me, this isn't your typical transfer window. Drama. We've got a Brazilian wizard slipping through our fingers like sand, a young Spanish striker who wants out, and a defensive mastermind who could be the missing piece of Daniel Farke's Premier League puzzle. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing. These 3 stories are connected in ways that will blow your mind. 1 minute we're celebrating what could have been our new Rafinha, the next we're watching our future walk out the door, and then BAM! A potential game changer appears. On the horizon! Leeds faithful, if you're as obsessed with this club as I am, smash that like button right now, drop a comment telling me how you're feeling, and hit subscribe because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Are you ready to find out which winger we've just lost to a French giant? Which young gun is demanding his Elland Road exit? And which Premier League veteran could be our secret weapon? Let's dive into this absolute madness. And here it is, Leeds faithful, the name that's supposed to save our transfer window. Ricardo Soto. Remember when I hinted at that winger situation? Well, this is a story that's going to leave you absolutely speechless and questioning everything about our transfer strategy. After losing out on the Brazilian magician Igor Paixão to Marseille, yes, we were that close to signing our new Rafinha. We're now supposedly turning our attention to this Italian from Fiorentina. But Leeds faithful, sit down for this because what I'm about to tell you will have you pulling your hair out. Ricardo Soto, the 26-year-old who Daniel Farke and the 49ers are now chasing, has scored just 3 league goals in his last 3 seasons. 3! Can you believe that? We go from potentially signing a Brazilian wizard who could have lit up Elland Road to settling for a winger who can barely find the back of the net. Here's where it gets absolutely maddening. Soto didn't even travel with Fiorentina to their training camp in Birmingham because they're desperately trying to get rid of him. He spent last season on loan at AC Milan and managed just 1 goal and 1 assist in Serie A. 1! That's supposed to be our Premier League game changer. The absolute madness doesn't stop there, Leeds faithful. While we were dreaming of Paixão terrorizing Premier League defenses and creating those spine-tingling moments that make Elland Road absolutely electric, we're now being linked with a player who couldn't even nail down a regular spot at AC Milan. Think about that for a second. Milan didn't want to keep him permanently despite being desperate for attacking with him. And here's what's really grinding my gears. Soto is 26 years old. This isn't some promising youngster we can develop into a star. This is a player in his supposed prime who's already had his chances at top clubs and failed to deliver. Meanwhile, Timothy Weah is out there as a free agent, a player who would actually excite the fan base and bring that pace and directness we desperately need. While Torino are offering a loan with an option to buy, we're supposedly considering bringing this guy to Yorkshire as our marquee signing. Leeds faithful, this is what happens when you miss out on your primary targets. You end up scraping the bottom of the barrel. The most frustrating part? We were on the verge of announcing Paixão as Manor Solomon's replacement after he returned to Tottenham, and now we're looking at a player who wouldn't even get into our championship winning team based on last season's numbers. This isn't the statement signing that screams Leeds United are back. This is the kind of panic buy that screams desperation. But wait until you hear what's happening with our own promising talents. Leeds faithful, if you thought the Soto situation was devastating, wait until you hear what's happening right inside our own dressing room. Remember that promising young striker who we've been nurturing, the one who was supposed to be part of our Premier League future? Well, he's just dropped an absolute bombshell. Mateo Joseph, our own Spanish starlet, the 21-year-old who was meant to be learning from the masters and becoming a Leeds legend, has marched straight into Daniel Farke's office and told him he wants out. Can you believe it? Just as we're losing targets left and right in the transfer market, one of our own promising talents is demanding an escape route from LS11. But here's what's absolutely infuriating about this whole situation. Real Betis and Girona are circling like sharks, desperate to get their hands on Joseph, but they're balking at our $8. $6 million asking price, $8.6 million for a young striker with bags of potential who's already proven himself in the championship. The worst part about this entire Joseph saga? This kid has been at Leeds since he was practically a baby, coming through our academy system, learning the Leeds way, understanding what it means to wear the white shirt. And now, just when we need squad depth more than ever for our Premier League return, he's looking for the exit door like we're some stepping. Stone Club, Leeds faithful, this is where it gets absolutely maddening. These Spanish clubs think they can lowball us. They want our talent, but they don't want to pay what he's worth. Girona and Real Betis are treating our 80 idlers. $6 million valuation like we're asking for Kylian Mbappe money, when in reality that's probably half of what Joseph could be worth in 2 years' time. And here's the kicker that really gets my blood boiling. While we're desperately trying to find attacking reinforcements after missing out on quality targets, our own academy graduate is pushing for a move to La Liga. Think about the irony here. Spanish clubs can't afford to meet our asking price, yet Joseph thinks the grass is greener over there. Meanwhile, we're hemorrhaging attacking options faster than you can say marching on together. Patrick Bamford is already being shown the door by Fark, Joseph wants out, and we've just missed out on Paixão. We could be heading into the Premier League with Joe Pyro as our only reliable striker option. That's not depth, Leeds faithful. That's a recipe for disaster. Think about this nightmare scenario for a second. We're potentially losing 2 strikers without any concrete replacements, lined up while chasing underwhelming wingers like Sato. The 48-year-old German manager must be tearing his hair out trying to plan for a Premier League campaign with such uncertainty in his attacking ranks. And here's the most frustrating part. Joseph managed 3 goals and 3 assists in 39 championship appearances last season. Not world-beating numbers, but the kid's got potential and he knows our system. Yet instead of fighting for his place in our Premier League squad, he's looking for an easy exit to La Liga where the pressure might be less intense. This isn't just about one player leaving. This is about our entire squad planning being turned upside down. But wait until you hear about the defensive reinforcement that could save our entire season. Leeds faithful, after all this chaos, all this heartbreak, all this transfer madness, I've got news that might just restore your faith in this beautiful, crazy club of ours. While we're losing attackers and watching our targets slip away, Daniel Fark and the 49ers have identified a game-changing defensive addition that could be the difference between Premier League survival and relegation disaster. James Justin, Leicester City's versatile defensive warrior and the man who could solve multiple problems with one signature. This isn't just any ordinary fullback signing, Leeds faithful. This is a Premier League proven veteran who's already shown he can handle the pressure of England's top flight. Here's why this signing has me absolutely buzzing with excitement. Justin isn't just a right back. He's not just a left back. He's both. In a world where Isaac Schmidt is heading out on loan to Werder Bremen, where we need depth and quality in equal measure, Justin represents everything we need rolled into one incredible package. But let me tell you why Justin is exactly the type of signing that shows the 49ers actually understand what Premier League football demands. This man has been through the absolute ringer. He suffered that devastating ACL injury back in 2021. That would have broken lesser players, but he came back stronger, hungrier, and more determined than ever. If that doesn't scream Leeds United DNA, I don't know what does. Last season alone, this warrior made 36 Premier League appearances, contributed 2 goals and 2 assists, and played nearly 3,000 minutes of top-flight football. While other clubs are chasing glamorous attackers and paying ridiculous fees for unproven talents, we're quietly building the defensive foundation that could keep us in the Premier League for years to come. And here's what makes Justin absolutely perfect for our system. He's comfortable with both feet. He can bomb forward when needed, and he's got that Premier League experience. That money simply can't buy. Think about what that means when we're facing Manchester City's attacking juggernaut or Liverpool's relentless pressing. We'll have a player who's been there, done that, and survived to tell the tale. The timing couldn't be more perfect either, Leeds faithful. With Schmidt struggling for game time and now heading to Germany on loan, we desperately needed someone who could provide immediate competition for Jayden Bogle while also offering cover on the left side when Gabriel Gudmundsson needs a rest. What's got me even more excited is Justin's injury record since that ACL nightmare. He's been consistently available for Leicester, proving that his fitness demons are firmly in the past. In a Premier League season where every single point matters, having a player you can rely on week in, week out is absolutely priceless. But here's the masterstroke that shows Farke's tactical genius. Justin isn't just depth, he's genuine competition. Bogle had an excellent championship campaign, but the Premier League is a completely different beast. Having Justin breathing down his neck will push both players to levels they never knew they could reach. Leeds faithful, think about what this means for our Premier League campaign. Jayden Bogle holding down the right flank, Justin providing world-class cover on both sides, and a defensive unit that actually has the experience and quality to compete with Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. This is the kind of smart strategic thinking that keeps clubs in the top flight. So here's my question for you, Leeds faithful. After all this transfer madness, after the Sotil disappointment, after Joseph demanding his exit, are you ready to trust that Justin could be the signing that defines our entire season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button if you're as passionate about Leeds as I am, and let me know. Is this the kind of smart strategic signing that will keep us in the Premier League, or do we still need that marquee attacking signing to complete Farke's revolution? Marching on together, Leeds faithful.